to the next episode of Cruisin with the Coal Team.
We are headed out to Chattahoochee River Club here in Forsyth County.
Back it up, Mert. On my way.
Let's go.
Yep, on our way. So we are on Windermere Parkway, which basically ends right in CRC. And this is Highway 20 that we're going to cross over. So this is the entrance. I always wonder, there's never been an attendant here or anything. I just wonder if they always planned for possibly doing that, but I guess never happened. So this is kind of cool. CRC, I don't know how many lakes it has. You can see like right here, like ponds.
There are 6.
6? Okay, good.
So we have a
CRC expert
and
here.
They all get maintained throughout the year. There's a committee that makes sure that the level is accurate, make sure that there's fish in there, so that
they're
all fishing ponds.
Nice.
I know, and you know, Truman, my 15-year-old, he's met friends over here, and they fished.
Oh, yeah.
One buddy comes in here like all the time to fish, which I think is awesome.
I think it's the sweetest thing to drive by and see like a father and son out there fishing and stuff. Yeah. And then there's also the trout hatchery that you can go to. That has an additional fishing pond in there as well.
Oh, cool. I don't think I've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like when the kids were really little, we went over there to check it out, but anyway, neither here nor there.
This road just coming in is just really pretty with the trees, and again, this is all maintained by the neighborhood and stuff, but this is I love this.
How long do you think it'll be before we see a deer?
Oh, good point.
I have never driven in here when I didn't see at least one.
Well,
I was in here last week bringing one of Lila's friends home. I think there was like a family of 12. I've never seen something like in the yard across from our street. It wasn't even like on this main road, like just in the yard, hanging out.
Well, if we turn on River Club, not on River Club, on Twin Rivers, there's like 3 or 4 houses that always have
deer.
Yes, they do.
They're feeding them.
Oh, wow.
They feed them.
It's beautiful in here with the trees.
I love that.
Look at this. Beautiful.
This is one of the reasons I bought this drive when I came in this neighborhood for the first time.
If you guys haven't noticed, Inez lives in here, so we really do have an expert. And I thought this is great too, because you had just a couple builders in here, and that was a Hedgewood home back there, which is a very distinct look versus some of the other more traditional. So it's neat. It's a neat mix for sure.
For as many homes that are in this community, it's not often that you find the exact same. It's not cookie cutter. You feel like you have enough variety. A lot of them are custom. So even though the floor plans may be similar, it's not like it's a neighborhood of 4 floor plans.
Right.
Right. And you can notice here, you know, sidewalks. Again, if it was the weekend or after school. Oh, we have to slow down. I think we got it. Do we have a fisherman?
We have an active fisher.
Active fisher.
Oh no, he's fine.
Oh, wait. Oh no, he's looking at us. Uh-oh.
He's an active fisher, not enthused by us.
Oh no, he's not. Oh, he's not. Maybe he's not fishing. He might be waiting for a fishing friend. He's got his coffee. He's contemplating life. That's a good place to contemplate.
That is.
I would contemplate some life there. All right, so we are in the Two Rivers section. This has always been some of my favorite streets in CRC. Although there's a lot of great streets, but this is definitely a pretty section.
And what's the average lot size in here?
Ooh, good question.
So all of the homes in here are on septic. So because of that, they have larger lots, about an acre. Okay. And there are some on the trout hatchery side that those lots are up to 3 to 4 acres.
Oh wow.
And I love that. Like, look at this house right here.
So wooded.
Like, it's just, it sits so far off the road. I feel like you're in the mountains or you're in like a vacation home, a lot of these.
I joke and say that I believe CRC is owned, Chattahoochee River Club is owned by the Lorax. Oh. Because this is definitely, if you love nature, where you want to be. Such a pretty day.
It really is a beautiful day. Good thing we didn't do this yesterday.
Yeah.
Ugh. And that's fun. 2 little cul-de-sacs. You've got a lot of nice cul-de-sac streets in here. And up here, Mom, we're going to turn left.
One of the things too is that the yards, the front yards, you're not right on the street. So even the roads that are a little bit more traveled, you don't have to worry about, you have this additional fencing. Your children can be in the front yard and you're not as concerned with them running out to the street or anything.
And now real quick, you can see like just by like beyond this fence, or right next to the fence rather, there's a path.
So these homes, there is the trail that's behind there. So there are over 12 miles of natural trails that the neighborhood does maintain. They are mulched, and this backs up into the Chattahoochee River.
Yeah, a lot of these houses, that's where their property line would end, I believe. I know we've sold a couple on this side that's exactly been the case. Oh, trash day. Good day to film.
Yep.
Trash
That always
day.
seem to happen.
Trash day in CRC must be on is this what day are we?
Thursday.
Thursday. I was about to say Wednesday. What day is it? Everything's finally green. It's so exciting.
We've been pointing out all the painted brick houses
Oh,
we've
yeah.
been seeing
Oh,
lately.
yes.
We'll catch one when we turn around. We'll catch one that Sarah just saw. That's very pretty. I remember when we first moved here 20 years ago, so you guys are gonna have to correct me. I don't know if this still happens or not, but those paths that I was pointing out, we would see horses.
Yeah.
I don't know
yeah,
that you
we
can,
did.
I really don't know the answer if you can still do that, but there's probably not like an active stable like right nearby like maybe there
You
was.
cannot anymore.
You cannot anymore, but it was a neat thing.
Yeah,
back
I think
then.
it still does have that. People remember that reputation because I do get asked that question.
I do too. It's a great cul-de-sac. So right here, we'll have to point out Allie's house. Allie is someone that we work with from time to time. She's a lender. She's great. And she's been in here a long time too. I remember the day that we came upon that house. It was painted not real great, and I showed it to her because she was in town from Texas. Showed it to her. She did not want to go in. She went in and fell in love with it and painted it. And it's gorgeous. The house is
Beautiful.
completely redone now.
Does she still have the yoga studio in the basement?
She still has a yoga studio in the basement, and they finished the rest of it too, which is just very, very pretty. And I think given the age of the homes, we're starting to see a lot of people do work. So like Sarah mentioned, Mom, if you can slow down real quick, right here, like this one. Ooh, there's the owner. Like, that's gorgeous. That's so awesome that they did that. Even the
Oh, it looks good.
The beams.
the columns. Yes, I love that they kind of changed all of it up. Really pretty. So Inez, you think we should go out and then back on the main
Yes,
road?
if we go out,
Okay.
go out to the main road, and then drive towards the amenities.
Okay.
So I will say that the HOA is very active.
Okay.
And some folks enjoy that sometimes, and some folks do not. And I know it can be frustrating at times, even personally myself. However, having such a active, great HOA is one of the reasons why, as you point out, with the age of these homes, how many are still very well maintained, and that helps with the value. That just helps. Look at this gorgeous ride. So even though sometimes we don't always love that HOA, they do a fabulous job of maintaining this neighborhood.
What'd you get a letter for?
One time you could see my trash cans from the road. I've gotten
Not
that
on
letter.
trash day.
Not on trash day.
Okay,
It was on
okay, I
the
was
side
like,
of the
come
house.
on.
It was
Yeah.
on the side of the house, and I didn't tuck it all the way in.
Oh, man.
And then one time I was told I needed to install pine straw.
Okay. Oh, I've gotten a pine straw letter
Yeah.
before, and where we live.
Yeah, but I just throw it away. I don't pay attention. No.
Yeah.
I just got
Just
the fines
tuck-
racking up.
Tuck the, yeah. You're so rebellious, I know. Just like,
No one's gonna make me pine straw.
yeah. No one puts Inez.
You're probably gonna do it the next day anyway.
I
but then
am,
you're just
right.
like, now
Now it
it's fine,
just
I'm not
makes
doing
me
it.
Right,
mad. Right.
Just kidding. Who's the pine straw police? I want names.
You're gonna get one now.
Yes.
After they see this.
I will say my kids are a little jealous of CRC because there's some neat things when you go to elementary school here or middle school. You know, they have a walk to school day. We live a little too far to walk, so we always come to CRC and walk with our CRC friends to school and most likely we're going to meet up here at the amenities, which are going to be soon on the right?
Yes.
Like they're coming up at some point.
Yeah, so the neighborhood backs up. There's a path that goes directly to both Haw Creek Elementary and Lakeside Middle School, and so you will see around 2:30, 3 o'clock, and then again at 4:30, the elementary middle school, tons of children, and you'll see a bunch of folks on their golf carts.
I was just about to say that. Yeah.
Yes, me included.
Because I have been
Do you
here
want to
during
go
that
back
time.
here?
No, I think you can go
Just go
straight. And we've
straight?
got some wonderful drone footage that we'll overlay too, so you guys can see all the
Go in?
amenities and this path. I don't think so. Do you think so, Inez? No, just go slow by it. We're fine. We got some good stuff that will make sure everybody kind of gets a good feel.
So here we have our Olympic-sized pool, and we do have a very active swim team, as well as there is an adult pool on the upper level, in case you don't want to have a bunch of little ones splashing around.
Ah.
And then there's a kiddie splash pad. So there's for everything, for everyone.
When does it open? Memorial Day?
Friday. So it'll open
Friday.
May 7th
Soon.
for the year, and then it's open through the end of September.
Nice.
And then we have, do you play tennis?
No, I want to though.
So we have a very, very active tennis community. And so there's
you gonna
6
play?
tennis courts. I have done it.
No, you have in the past.
I have tried, but this pesky real estate thing
I
always
know.
seems to get in the way.
We don't have any hobbies except for driving around.
You can play tennis when you have to drive around a neighborhood.
I've always said tennis wouldn't be good for business because I'm so competitive. I think I would be like everyone. I'd get a name for myself and rather keep that in real estate. Maybe I don't know.
No.
That reminds me of that Friends episode with Chandler and Monica playing with Chandler's boss.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes, that's so
You know how
true.
competitive Monica
Yeah.
is at you? Are you like?
I'm not as bad as Monica, or I don't let her come out as much.
Yeah.
Like I won't let anybody know I'm
Tuck
as
her
bad as she
away.
is. I gotta tuck her away. Should we go to the way back, or should we just go over to where the path is?
I would just take a left to
Just
the
take a left. Okay. So there is, if we went down, if we took a right here on Summerwood, there's, a whole nother chunk of the neighborhood, which is beautiful. But I think what we're going to do is show you where that path is to where you guys could get to, Lakeside or Hall Creek schools, like Inez was saying.
And then there's the Haw Creek Park that's close as well, so people
yeah.
use that path to go there. There's a skate park there, nice
park.
trails. There's a lot of mountain biking that happens in there, so a lot of dogs.
Everywhere you look, it's neat.
This
Yeah,
house
you're
on the
right.
left, this gray one, is one of my favorites.
It's
not mine,
really
orange.
fun.
It's not mine.
You're not far from here, though.
No, I'm not.
Let's see if I can get it. I might get it on the way out because it's hard to.
It's just a nice, pretty. They do a great job with landscaping. Their backyard is great.
And those
Like,
colors
this is-
are.
Yes. So this style is one of the reasons I think people come to Chattahoochee. Now, although this is a great amenity and people love it, you have to be okay with 1,000 children walking down the street in front of your house twice a day.
Very true.
But all the neighbors, they've all been here forever.
But
So
you know
everyone
what?
enjoys it.
It's great for resale. That's why people choose this neighborhood for the most part. Is you are. Oh, here's the path right here.
So there's the
so
path.
right here. You could almost see the light too. So right here is where kids would come and go twice a day.
And there's a crosswalk. It's very safe. It's very, very safe.
I think another thing we could say, and on just about all of these neighborhoods, it's a lot of golf carts.
Yes.
Because I do see a lot of people ride their golf carts
wish
to
we'd
school.
see one.
I know we're not going to see any today.
So this entire neighborhood used to be horse farms and watermelons.
Watermelons.
They used to sell watermelons. Mr. Eccles, this was where he used to raise his watermelons and sell them on 20 when there was nothing there. How do I know this? Because Mr. Eccles told me.
Do you know
Mr. Eccles
my
told you.
mom's
You and
maiden
Mr.
name is
Eccles are like.
I love Mr.
You have
Eccles.
an Eccles in your family?
My mom's maiden name is Eccles, but
Is
they're
she
from
of
Florida.
Ask her if she ever sold watermelons.
I will have to ask her.
I know. We should
She's
get-
from Sanford, Florida, but you never know. We might have some kinfolk
I think
up
you
this
could.
way
Should we
too.
turn here? Oh no, we'll go back up.
Yeah, go up.
Go
I would
back
just
up.
go
Go
up
back
because
up.
that's
Go
the
back.
exit.
That's true. If you went out to the right here, that's another. It would go to Eccles, like we're talking about Mr. Eccles. It would go to Eccles. You'd hang a right, and you'd be right to the the elementary and the middle schools.
Because we said deer, we're not going to see
We're
it.
not going to see any.
This will
Right, we're
literally be
making
the
a liar
first
out
time
of
I've ever been in this neighborhood without
But
seeing
had
deer.
we not,
Yeah.
Want to
had
go
we,
out?
I go to the end of this street just for fun because Summerwood, I think, is
nice,
such a
yeah.
pretty street too. Now we're just deer hunting. That's all we're doing now.
I know.
Deer side.
Hopefully you guys feel like you got a good lay of the land here. And this one is pretty. This is one we've sold before, and they've got a beautiful
Doesn't
pool.
it look nice?
I
It
like
looks
their
so
Yeah,
good.
so they took the entire front out, all the old siding,
What was it?
and
Siding
they
or brick or
updated.
what?
It was siding, and
I
they
think it
just
had a
took
mix
all
of
out.
stucco too. Like it had a couple accents in there.
So where the stone is on the bottom was all stucco. That was like this is faux stone.
So we hope you enjoyed this tour of Chattahoochee River Club in Forsyth County.
I actually do life here, but we can help you do the same.
Definitely. Thanks, everybody. Oh, he's It's turning around. Oh, hey, it's turning back. Oh my gosh.
What is it?
I don't know what's going on.
It's like a dog that won't behave.
That's what he's been doing all day.
I like how we say it's he like it's an actual person that has like
It's
its
not.
own
It's
mind.
not good. It's not good.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know why he's
stop
doing
right here
that.
until somebody comes behind me.
Okay, I gotta turn them on and off. I don't know what he's doing, you guys. Oh my god, he's.
When we were at Laurel Springs, she put it down on the sidewalk and it started
Oh look,
spinning
here it
like
is.
a
Here it is.
poltergeist.